Okay, we are streaming live back again this week with another episode of the Coffee Chat Live. Today on the line, we have a special guest, Amy Ferris from PCH Technologies. I'm pretty sure it's official that PCH has participated in every single campaign activity that Scout offers from, a roundtable spotlight. We had an in-person spotlight, done more than maybe 2 or 3 webinars together, and now we're here on the Coffee Chat Live. Amy, can you, tell the audience a little bit about what you do at PCH?
Yeah, thank you, Jared. And we're always glad to be a part of it. We definitely are. Like you said, I'm Amy. Our company, our MSP is PCH Technologies. We're located in Southern New Jersey, but we serve clients nationally and internationally. And my role with PCH is I'm a basic internal IT account manager. So for all of our existing clients, I handle all their quotes, their needs on day-to-day stuff, when the help desk needs like a little kick in the butt, they're not doing their job, that's me that comes, downstairs to make sure all the problems are getting solved and just keeping everybody happy and making sure sales are coming in and clients have the protection that they need when before they actually need it is kind of what I like to say the most.
No, that's awesome. And, just a little backstory. Amy was actually one of, or maybe the first partner that I met in person. So I'm going to take them back to the past a little bit, to the Robin Robbins event. The whole PCH team was there. I was able to meet everyone. We went out to a couple dinners. We went go-karting and, did all kinds of fun stuff. So that was really cool. You mind, giving your feedback on the Robin Robbins event? Was that your first in-person event for?
It was my first in-person event with PCH, and it actually was my first in-person event, I think, in like 3 years because, COVID hit, nobody could really do anything. And then we had the chance, like, it was like the first thing I ran up to you and I was like, oh my God, it's so great to finally meet you guys, like in the flesh, like in the human form, because we've been working together for almost a year now. And it's always been Zoom or emails or phone calls and stuff in that nature. And it was great to have that Robin Robbins event, to have everyone back in person again. The networking aspect of it is just not that feasible online. Unfortunately, like it's just so much better in person. Like you said, the dinners we got to go to, the go-karting, like such fun events, just bring teams together and partnerships stronger than, they can over Zoom.
Yeah, no, we definitely, had a ton of fun Zoom meetings, but it was definitely fun sharing laughs and stuff like that in person. Maybe having a few drinks here and there. We won't talk about that.
Yeah,
But
a
um,
few.
so the one of the main reasons why I did want to, bring you on to our coffee chat is because if you let me share my screen here, hopefully you guys can see this.
Mhm.
Amy was actually recognized in a magazine recently, South Jersey Biz 20 under 40. The future of South Jersey business has arrived. So, yeah, applause for that. That's a great achievement. I'm glad to see you here on the cover. How did that come about? Can you share with us a little bit about South
Yeah.
Jersey Biz and what happened here?
We've actually been, PCH has been working with South Jersey Biz. I honestly couldn't even tell you, probably for 10, 15 years now. They have a great partnership. Our CEO and president, Tim, they've had a great, strong relationship for a number of years. So the opportunity arose, there was a nomination category. They asked if anyone on the PCH team wanted to be nominated, and I was actually nominated. I had to write a little bio about myself, which I'm really totally bad at. I'm like always like boasting about myself is like the last thing I can do. But sent that in, and then I guess the editors of the magazine voted and picked the top 20 in all of our area in South Jersey, and I was nominated to be one of the top 20. So it was under 40. So it was a really cool recognition. I was really honored and grateful to have it, and especially then after I found out I won and was going to be in the magazine, we get a phone call a couple days later, our marketing girl, and the editor was like, hey, I'll be really honest right now too, and she was like, hey, I've never seen Amy, but do we want her on the cover? And Hannah, our marketing director, was like, absolutely, hands down. Like, and then the cover came out and I was smack dab in the middle. It was like, I was just blown away. I was very honored. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. It was a super cool experience. And the connections being made like with the other people on the cover is just awesome as well.
Well, shout out to Hannah. Definitely,
Yeah.
she's great too in person. It was great meeting her. Is that the first magazine you've ever been featured on?
It is. In fact, it really is. I've done a little articles before about in past jobs, but nothing that was like forefront cover issue. And there's pages in there that, and then PCH of course took out like a centerfold of like thanking me and all of that nature. So there's like they put it all over the board. It was awesome. I was so grateful to do it. It was cool. It was really
No,
cool.
that's amazing. I feel like not many people get the opportunity to be, front face on a cover. So if Lloyd, how's it going, my man?
Hi.
So if what's up? You had something to add, like?
I'll tell you, I was a centerfold of Playboy once.
I haven't had that honor.
Would you like to be on the cover of my magazine?
Depending what kind of business you're in, maybe we could.
Security is totally wholesome.
Then I'd be honored.
But no, that it's great that you were featured there. And if there are any extra copies laying around, definitely send them over. I'd love. Oh, I'd love to take a look. I'll have
Signed copy.
Yeah,
sign the front, send it over, baby.
There you go, dude. I'll have to get you my info after.
What's your name?
My name is Amy.
Amy what?
Amy Ferris.
Oh, nice to meet you, Amy Ferris.
Very nice to meet you too.
My name is Lloyd. Lloyd.
Okay. If we get back to the conversation here, I kind of wanted to ask. I know getting the recognition from South Jersey Biz magazine was probably exciting for you. I wanted to know, is there anything throughout the regular work day or work week that excites you?
I think there definitely is. There's clients that they come because we have so many different clients in different like industries and aspects that their questions that they come at me with sometimes are kind of actually so challenging that I like the challenge to make sure they're getting the right answers. And then I think that makes a stronger relationship because then we trust each other more, the relationship is better, and it's just a stronger hold on that client for the future terms. And I always say too, like the clients end up being your friends. Like it's just not even like a business relationship anymore. Like networking turns into, it's relationships that like we kind of work and see these people more than, unfortunately, sometimes we see our families on the weekends and stuff. So it's like these relationships are super strong. So I think the day-to-day interaction with our clients is like, it excites me because I get to meet so many new people and hang out and talk to people that I love to talk to, and it's great.
Now I can 100% relate to that. I'm actually going to bring up, something that maybe excites me, but also I wanted to touch on the relationship factor, right? The family kind of environment that we create with our partners and our customers. So I was on a call yesterday. It was just myself from Scout and all of the River Run team. So I basically got to, sat in or sit on a call, a brainstorming session with them about, webinar content, an upcoming event, and really just see the chemistry between all of them and kind of sit back and see how, funny everyone is with each other and, cracking jokes. We still got the job done, but it was great to see, the relationship of another team and how they operate, things like that. If I'm going to get into what really excites me about, there's a lot of things, but I'm going to use the webinar as an example again. So when we take about a month, maybe sometimes longer to plan a webinar event. And, maybe we're with a smaller MSP who's, maybe nervous about attendance, things like that. We help them out, get them their promotional items. We'll go LinkedIn event, promo graphics. And, when the day of the webinar comes and, we're live, this webinar is now being recorded, and you see the attendees, the number keeps going up and rising. My camera's muted and camera's off, but I'm behind the scenes clapping and, smiles all ear to ear while I'm controlling the slide deck. It's just a really cool experience. So I wanted to, maybe pass it off to David. What you have anything that excites you about your daily job, things you get excited for?
Yeah. It was cool being on there with you yesterday. Especially when it's our owner, our COO, a head marketing person, and me. Yeah, it was great discussion. It's always great working with the scout team. As far as what excites me, it's already kind of been touched on, and I know this is like Amy's spotlight, but it's really just the relationships. I mean, Daniel, Jimmy, and Jared, just this, even the scout family, like our relationship. We haven't met in person, but knowing that I was going to be on the coffee chat, I mean, you've probably look back at the video, you'll see I'm probably smiling 70% of the time. But it's true. It's just because the people that you meet, you get a good vibe off of them. You know who you click with. It's it's like any other relationship, but it's cool that we're in the same kind of field. Jimmy highlighted it in the past. MSPs typically seem to be helpful of one another. Yeah, there's competition, but there's always enough business to go around. So I think camaraderie in network and then also prospecting it's just fun, getting to meet new people and understanding how you can help them. I think if you have a helpful mindset or maybe a servant's mindset and just looking to, provide, I know it's such a buzzword, provide value, but if you truly have that heart, that's what makes it fun. Because at the end, you know that you're helping someone at the other end and, taking them out from a bad spot and to a better spot. So that, yeah, it truly is just fun and understanding how to navigate that properly.
Definitely. So, and I wanted to touch on, so I know Jimmy, David are in marketing. And I feel like a lot of people don't really know that, with marketing, you get to experience and see people from all teams of a certain company, right? So again, I'll use myself as an example. Maybe our prep calls are on with, marketing, director of marketing, head of marketing. I get to see how they operate. Then we move into our, run throughs, and I'm on with, C-levels, owners. Also there's, probably a technical person in there. And I enjoy seeing how all the different teams mesh together and come to create one, amazing partner for Scout. If I switch gears, we are, coming to an end, but I wanted to wrap this up with some more recognition, right? That was the title for today, recognizing talent in the MSP community. So there's, public recognition, but there's also recognition that, sometimes goes unsaid. And so I wanted to use, I know David said, Daniel's been quiet on the last couple of coffee chats. So I want to bring him in, won't be quiet anymore. And so Daniel actually puts together, social posts, email outreach, promotion. He helps promote literally every campaign here at Scout. And a lot of people use his content. And I wanted to know and ask you, Daniel, how does it feel to be recognized in that way, to where people are sharing your content that you've created on LinkedIn through emails? How does that feel?
It feels amazing, to be honest. I say I'm humble, but to be honest, I'm just camera shy. So getting using the social posts and the marketing toolkits that I put out every week, it's exactly the type of recognition I live for. And it's always great to sort of see my content out there and to see what works and what doesn't. And it's my own little way of contributing a little bit and supporting you guys and all the hard work you do. So thank you.
Yeah, I know that, myself, that would be something that, makes my day or excites me about my job, is if I'm, scrolling on socials and having to see, hey, I think I wrote that. But, giving credit where it's due. Daniel, thank you for all the work that you put in and the things you put together. We are going to wrap this up. Amy, thank you again so much for joining. Hope you'll be back soon. And congratulations on the magazine feature. That's great. I need a copy, for real.
Yes, I'll send you guys some. Thank you so much for having me. It was super fun, super laid back, and hopefully I'll be a part of it again. It was nice to meet you all.
And with that, I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Have a happy rest of your Friday.